of course, you know him from Baywatch. Can we do a little slow-mo running action? Dun, 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 dun. You also know him from Knight Rider, and now the Hoff is starring in a brand new comedy series.
He is. Teresa recently had the chance to chat with him about the new show and more. Let's take a look.
The Guinness Book of World Records says he's the most watched male star in the history of television. You'll know him from Knight Rider and his red trunks on Baywatch. We are so excited to have David Hasselhoff join us via satellite. Hey, welcome to CT Style.
Thank you very much. I hear you're playing lots of 80s music over there. I love it.
That's what we do. So we have you here today, David, to talk about your brand new comedy series, Hoff The Record. So what can viewers expect?
Hoff The Record is a semi-scripted comedy when we improv a lot of it about David Hasselhoff having a crazy career in America, decides to leave America, nothing's happening. He did Baywatch, Knight Rider, everyone's cast me as those characters. They still see me as those characters, which is a true story. And that's where the Hoff came from. So the Hoff and the Hasselhoff moved to London because of a manager saying, I have a movie, it's about your life, it's incredible. I get up there, I have a new driver, a new assistant, a new workout guy. I find out they have an illegitimate son whose name is David Hasselhoff, who was fathered the night of the Berlin Wall. Of course, I can't remember because it was the 80s. And there ensues this crazy television series, and a lot of it's based on my life. I mean, with the television, with the movie about myself, I auditioned to play myself. I don't get the part, and it's I do a concert for like a semi-warlord in a place called Turkestan we made up, but kind of based on stuff like that, based on weird things that have happened to me, stuff that's been in the press that's happened to me that was not really true, I'm able to address in a funny way. And I've taken kind of my life, put it in a capsule, and said, let's have fun with this. Let's show people a parody of Hollywood and one guy named David Hasselhoff who's caught up in the middle of it. And, you know, it's fun. And the more I look at the show, it really is a lot like my life. And most of the comedy comes from the people around me. I let them improvisation off me. And they improv from me going, oh my God, you're David Hasselhoff. I was watching Baywatch and you're my first, sexual experience. And well, not you, but Pamela Anderson, but you happen to come on the screen. And everyone has a David Hasselhoff story, which they seem to do. And, about the Berlin Wall, this fallacy of me bringing down the Berlin Wall. Well, in the show, I believe that, hey man, I brought down the Berlin Wall, and I can bring down the Great Wall of China, and there's a wall behind my hotel. I really want to bring down all the walls, and the Great Wailing Wall, although I would really get in trouble because people are praying there, so I don't think I want to bring down that wall. And it really is, it's very funny.
So many adventures.
I waited a long time to bring something back to America that I thought would work, and man, this works big time.
So not a whole lot of scripting, right?
What we do, it's really fun. It's really interesting. You do an acting class. You take a scene, and then you improv around the scene. Okay, there's a boy in your room. Who's that boy? And then we improv around that, and we realize we got a scene. Then we write it. We shoot it, and then we go back to improving and afterwards, which adds a little bit of diamonds, a little gems, and sometimes nothing. But mostly we get something better out of it. And it's kind of like Curb Your Enthusiasm, meets Spinal Tap, and it works. It works really well, and that's why I'm busting my butt everywhere promoting it, because I really want people to see it. It's on a channel, Access TV. Mark Cuban saw it, called me and said, come on, man, this is a great show for our channel. And even though the channel is not like NBC or CBS, constantly having sitcoms, which is great, and constantly having news, it's a laid-back, cool rock and roll channel. And all of a sudden, my series comes on.
Yeah, it seems like a perfect match.
I liked it. It fit.
Right.
It does, it fits.
And we're excited to watch. And I have to ask you, David, we know that there is a Baywatch remake in the works. How are you preparing for your role?
There was a Baywatch. I went down to Savannah and shot the Baywatch, and it went really well. The people down there were extremely nice, and we had a lot of laughs and a lot of fun, and you know, it was a little tough kind of handing the rescue can over and saying, goodbye. But, you know, I did that 20 years, and I actually walked off the set to go to Broadway, and I did Jekyll and Hyde on Broadway. So now I'm doing the new series, and maybe I'll come back and do some more Baywatches, some more Knight Riders. But right now I'm really happy, really happy to be back on television in America. And I think all the people that have watched me before will hopefully come to the show.
I'm sure they will. David, thank you so much for being here on CT Style, and we'll check out Hoff the Record on Access TV on Thursdays.
Look at that. Little
Oh, he did the slow-mo.
action. See,
look
he
at
knew.
us.
He saw our opening montage on the show.
This is so awesome.
And I'm glad that Teresa got in plenty of questions there to David Hasselhoff.
He liked to talk, didn't he?
He's a talker. Big fan of David Hasselhoff.
It's good to see the funny side of him.
Oh, yeah. Very good to see. Hey, we have more fun coming up here on the show today.